Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. Venezuela is seeking a loan of up to $5 billion from China to finance a state investment fund that was recently the victim of an embezzlement scheme by the fund's own employees involving millions of dollars. State media on Tuesday cited a government official saying Venezuela was in talks for a third tranche of financing for the joint Chinese-Venezuela fund, which invests in projects such as housing and infrastructure and repays loans with oil shipments. President Nicolas Maduro's government said this month that 8 people were arrested for appropriating $84 million from the fund, which has received 2 $4 billion tranches from the China Development Bank since its inception in 2007. The public prosecutor's office has said it plans to charge 4 fund employees, including one identified as the acting executive manager, with money laundering and financial crimes. Tamir Porras, president of State Development Bank Bandes, which administers the fund, said in the next 2 weeks there will be another round of high-level negotiations in Caracas with China Development Bank. Venezuela, under former President Hugo Chavez, pursued close collaboration with China in energy, defense and security, and technology. Along with advocating closer strategic ties, during the Chavez era, Venezuela undertook loans worth billions of dollars, much of which is being paid in oil exports. Since 2008, Venezuela has borrowed over $40 billion from China, including a recent $4 billion loan from the China Development Bank to Venezuela's state oil company, Petróleos de Venezuela. Last year, Oil Minister Rafael Ramirez told a congressional hearing that Venezuela had repaid $18 billion of those loans. Handpicked by Hugo Chavez just before he passed away in March, President Maduro has launched what he calls a battle against corruption and has announced arrests for crimes ranging from extortion of merchants to contraband of iron at a state-run mining firm. Opposition leaders call the effort a smokescreen that avoids targeting his most important allies. Critics also say Maduro has done nothing to improve the transparency of opaque state-run investment funds that spend billions of dollars without the oversight of Congress. The new loan from China may help provide hard currency for Venezuela's exchange control system, which business leaders say does not provide enough dollars for imports of consumer goods, leading to sporadic shortages of daily necessities such as toilet paper. Besides its interest in the vast reserves of oil, China is considering investment in Venezuela's agriculture industries as part of a global strategy to secure diverse sources of food supplies. Senior Venezuelan officials announced after recent talks in Beijing that Chinese investment could cover 30 million hectares of land in the Latin American country. Venezuelan agriculture has suffered under frequent state interventions, from outright nationalization to implementation of agricultural policies criticized as being removed from reality. Oil-rich Venezuela is recovering slowly from a recession the government blames on uncooperative weather, including frequent droughts. Opposition critics say state mismanagement of agriculture is partly to blame. Venezuelan Vice President Jorge Arreaza was in Beijing recently, which gave him hope joint ventures involving China could bring great benefit to a sector seen to be performing well below capacity. Both Chinese and Venezuelan officials say China has every reason to be driven by the need to build agriculture-based alliances worldwide. China has 20% of the world's population, but only 6% of Earth's arable land, so its conversation with Venezuela is more substantive than just about oil. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network. We'll be right back with more insight into the big picture of China's economy.